Hello friends, you are welcome on my palmistry and astrology channel. So today I am going to analyze the sand, and as usual first of all I will analyze the fingers, and after that I will check the mounts, and at last I will analyze the lines. So like this we will complete the whole process. So let us start. I will draw the lines as long as I go ahead, so you can understand them easily. Here you can see that the fingers are quite thick and very straight, as these sort of fingers shows that the person is very much energetic, as well as a very independent type of personality is shown by the gaps over here. You can see the gaps between the fingers that are natural, and these sort of gaps shows that person is totally independent and take all his decisions himself. And if we check the length of the fingers over here, you can see that the sun finger as well as Jupiter finger are of equal length. These sort of size shows that the person has very good creative qualities as well as very good leadership qualities. And if we check the length of Saturn finger over here, you can see the Saturn finger is very good in length as well as very thick. This shows that person is very hardworking, and he will earn a lot because of his hardworking nature. Now let's check the size of the Mercury finger. Over here you can see the Mercury finger's length is quite good, and it uh, crosses the first phalange line of the Sun finger. So this thing shows that very good communication skills are there in this person. The person is quite independent and with a very good communication skills, and this sort of signs shows that person will earns a lot of wealth because of his communication skills. So here we have checked the fingers. Let me get a closer look of this thing. You can see over here there are very thin straight lines on all the phalanges. Let me draw them for you. Here you can see these sort of thin lines you can see on the all the phalanges of the fingers. This sort of straight line shows that person is very friendly and with a very soft and soothing voice. Let's go ahead with the mounts. Let me draw a line here to check the setting of the mounts. So you can see over here this line goes like this, and here you can see no mount is very low set. The Mercury mount is little bit low set, that shows that somewhat shy nature but not completely. This person maybe sometimes feels shy and hesitated when wants to speak on the stage or dais, or in front of strangers. He might feel somewhat shyness. Otherwise, the size of mounts are very good. Let's start with the mount of Jupiter so that we can understand each and everything very clearly. Here you can see one progress line is there. Let me draw this progress line for you. So this is the progress line. One another small progress line is there. These sort of progress lines always shows that the person will uh, get good progress in life, and the person will earn a lot of money in his life. So one thing is progress line, and another thing is Diksha Rekha. We call it when we see these sort of vertical line, and another these sort of lines are there. These sort of lines are called sympathetic personality. These make the person sympathetic. Lines of sympathy we also call them, and if someone has this sort of line, it's also called ring of Solomon. So the person becomes very much religious, starts doing meditations, starts going to temple, and start following the rituals of the of his religion. If these sort of lines are there, and these lines, if these lines are developed like this, then the person can become a saint in his or her life. So these sort of signs are here in his hand, and along with this, I also see partial girdle of Venus. Here you can see this is the half crescent shape. Uh, Actually, if it completes, then it becomes a complete crescent shaped moon. If someone has this sort of sign on his or her Saturn and Sun mount, then this line shows that the person is very creative. But this is not complete over here, so I can say this one is partial. But this sort of line gives good creativity to the person, along with some sort of anxiety. This makes someone very emotional too. So these sort of the signs are there. If we talk about Saturn Mount is very good. There is no flaw on Saturn Mount. And if we talk about the fate line, you can see a very good fate line is present over here. And support from the outside world will be there to this person, because this line is running from the side of moon. This is a moon mount, and if the line starts from here, you can see that the person get good support from his clients, his customers, whatever, in whatever field he or she is. So this sort of uh, prediction I can give from this line, that the person will be very good, very rich. There might be some ups and downs in his life, but overall, this is very good comfort line, and the person will get all the comforts in his life. If we go ahead to the Mount of Sun, you can see a small sun line over here. It's not very big, but it is very deep and clear. This sort of sunline can give very good benefits in the old age. And let's go ahead to the line of Mercury, to the Mount of Mercury. Here on the Mount of Mercury, you can see medical stigmata. These sort of lines, if these standing lines are there, more than 5 to 6 lines, then this formation is called medical stigmata. And this medical stigmata is very good to make a person healer. These sort of people can heal the others by consultations, by doing some social work, or any type of social work can they can adopt in his or her life, and serve the society. This is not necessarily that person becomes a doctor or nurse or any sort, and or go into the medical field, but this thing shows that person has a capability to ease the pains of others. So this is very good sign. Medical stigmata is there. This makes a person very sympathetic, because we can also see the sympathy lines over here. So this shows that the person is very sympathetic. Let's move ahead to the lines. Here you can see the heart line. Heart line, at the ending point, I can see one island formation. This is not good for health of the heart, and the line goes like this. And the another overlapping line that I already discussed as a girdle of Venus. This line is a sister line of heart line. A straight heart line shows the person is very practical, but if any other line that is overlapped or taking place of the heart line, this line shows that the person is emotional. So here we can say that the person is emotional not because of his heart line, but because of the girdle of Venus formation. Here you can see this sort of formation is there. The island formation is there. That is now not very good for health of heart. This person should take care of his health, because we can see in the old age he might suffer from some ailment that can deteriorate the health of his heart. Overall, the person has mixed qualities of practicality as well as emotions. Now, let's go ahead to the line of mind. You can see a long mind line that shows very sharp mind. Here you can see a very good mind line, a sharp minded personality, and this line is very good to earn and accumulate wealth. Here let me take a close up. You can see the money triangle, but money triangle is not complete over here. You can see this is the formation of money triangle, and the money triangle's one portion is open from this side. This shows that the person will earn a lot of money, but his expenses will be very too much expenses will be there. So this thing shows that person will spend a lot of money and earns very good and spends a lot. So this thing sometimes creates some problem in accumulation of wealth. Otherwise there is no want of wealth. Let's go to the another line that is called lifeline. Here you can see a major change in life. You can see in the age of 30s, the lifeline is totally shifted. Let me show you by drawing it. Lifeline is going like this, and after that one another line goes like this thing. You can see that this thing shows the major gap between the lifeline, and the shift of the lifeline shows that a major change. This change is for betterment. The person may become more extrovert and more open to word, and as well as this line goes like this. Here you can see it's going outward. This shows that the person will travel a lot to the another countries too. This sort of lines, the overall lines I have seen in his hand are very good. The overall age from his line of line of life, I can see that he might live of approximately 75 to 80 years. And the sign over here, you can see the sign of fish over here is formed with these sort of lines. This shows foreign travelings, a lot of travelings in his life, as well as the amount of Venus is very good and very prominent. No worry lines are present. The person will live a free bird type of life, very enjoyable type of position will be there in his life. He will enjoy the things he possesses, as well as the mind line is very good. Even the amount of moon is very good. The stability will be there. So these are few indications I got from his hand, and I tried to explain each and everything in my video. But I know there might be some other signs that I have not explained here. So if the person feels that I missed some signs, he can send me the message on my WhatsApp. Thanks for watching my video. Bye bye.